Oh, baby, we did so much work here in the last couple days. I cannot wait to show you everything and get busy with some other new builds and stuff. But that's going to happen right after this. To the Realm of Vasten. We have done so much work here recently. Juxie, Callus, me, Jimway, a few other people have really been crushing this ravine, and I want to show it to you in the form of a time lapse to catch you up to now. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed that little time lapse. It wasn't the most thrilling of all time lapses I've ever done, but I do like to show the work as it's going on, so you can see everything that's been happening here, and just sort of like sometimes you got to see it, I think, to grasp the simple size of how we do things here. You know, I think most of you, if you're watching the channel, understand how sort of big everything is in Vasten and everything that we do. It's kind of become, I guess, our calling card of sorts, but it's nice to show it now that, you know, I'm doing time lapses and all that kind of stuff. So here's what we've been working on. We've been working on this kind of stuff, adding some water, adding some areas to the ravine. That's a little storage house. I'm probably not building today. I'm probably not building today because I want to start 2 projects. Now, that may end up meaning that this episode is going to be very short, and if that's the case, that's okay. I'm sorry. Sometimes short is okay, right? But I think it's probably a good time to get started with a couple things. A couple things that we're starting. One thing is we're starting the ravine sort of kingdom. It's a kingdom underneath another kingdom, I guess, so to speak, but it's going to be its own thing. Halflings live up top, man lives down here, and half elves live in the trees. That's going to be starting here really shortly. Old Gray Man and Malas have been hard at work over in Ajury, and I think what we'll do is we'll slip over there and take a look at that as well today. So maybe today's episode is just going to kind of be like, here's what we've been working on for all these various just mega projects that we're doing. Oh, let's do one. So anyway, why don't we do that, and then we'll come back here. We'll go look around different places, then we'll come back here because I want to work on a little bit of a support, and I want to talk about what's going on over there, okay? But first, we'll head over to Ajury first and take a look and see what they've been working on, okay? We are back in Ajury. It's been all of maybe one episode or so, yeah, I do really love this. I do love hopping around to different kingdoms and stuff like that. It makes me think about maybe future seasons. Maybe we'll rejuvenate an older kingdom or something like that. I think that could be really fun and a chance for, you know, a lot of you folks, the viewers, my YouTube friends who haven't seen a lot of this world, to be able to see some of our 40 plus kingdoms that we have and, you know, different states of finished. Like in Minecraft, there's no such thing as done or finished. You know how that goes. So, you know, you kind of think, hey, I see you. You're left over from my last, that raid that I couldn't finish, I think, right? No problem. I handle you easily. Oh, and you too. I will handle you easily as well. there's no problem because these guys for some reason don't attack me, and I don't know why that is. I swear I didn't do any sort of cheaty shenanigans. I have no idea why. Anyway, this is the vault. This is the new vault that you've probably seen or not. This is where the Arbor Druids sort of get all their power from and to make all of these giant, enormous trees that they can make. And yeah, it's super cool. This, I want to say this is maybe the brainchild of Mollis and Old Grey. I think maybe are kind of the sparks behind most of this, but yeah, real masters of building. Look at all this stuff. It's amazing. It's really just amazing. But where we decided to do the leaf canopy is over here, and now I haven't seen this area since Old Grey finished it. Now the leaf canopies are not built yet, but I'm fairly sure that it's in a state of ready for them to be built, and we only made room so far for 4 of them, so we're gonna start with 4 and we can always make more later. I went the wrong way. This was not an iron door. I think this is the wrong way. Let's try over there. Yeah, this looks about right. Oh, it looks like the work has begun. Oh, how cool. Look at that. Man, that it just looks like solar lights, right? It just looks like a place that would house like all of the power it takes to grow these leaves, and you can see what sort of the style that we're going for here is going to be. I don't know. Can I just stop? Yeah. So it's going to be kind of sparse, kind of open. I know, and you can see this is this would be 1, and then there's a little break for walk, and then that would be 1. So there's 4 here, and again, we'll decorate these rooms later, but you can just see the scale because they're 32 by 32 by 32 size. Did I have night vision on or something? I wonder if I got hit by something that was like night vision when I first walked in, but now it's gone because that's weird. I didn't take a potion or anything. I don't know why that would be. Is there some sort of Mollis trickery? Mollis is the kind of person I could see again. Oh, you know what? It's conduit power. Oh, cool, because you're in water and this place has conduit. So when you touch the water, then you get like, whatever, 12 seconds or something. Let me see. Here, check this out. Yep, right back to 12 seconds. Oh, that's really cool. That's really cool. Anyway, yeah, so all this stuff just being worked on here is super cool. And yeah, I'm looking forward to checking it out. The simple scope of this is just going to be amazing. Once we get 4 of these put in, maybe even an additional 4, because my thinking was that we would do some 32 by 32 by 32, and then some more like 32 by 32, but only like 12 tall or something like that, just so you get a little bit more flattened shapes. Sometimes I don't even recognize Ajury. You know, these buildings, I mean, I've walked by them, obviously, when I was working over here on the new Church of the End, which, darn it, is where I'm supposed to be going to. I got completely mixed up because we're headed to the end. But, man, it's like I remember what I used to have here, and it was nothing like this. Like, this is far, far, far superior. But, yeah, I thought I'd bring you in for some traveling, talking stuff, because even though that may not seem like the most thrilling thing, there's some building over here that I don't know that you've seen. I think maybe I showed it, but, man, it's so good. Look at this diorite statue. I want to say this is a Chef Boyardee thing, but it's a statue. I always thought it was just like sort of the way rock formed, but no, it's like a dude kneeling and holding up that rock. Isn't that brilliant? And it's just like abstract enough that you can still really see what it is. I think this was built before we had stairs and slabs, or else it would even be more detail. But look, you can see that's his head right there, hands holding up isn't that amazing? What a mind to think of that too. That's very, very, very cool. All these little places, I know we showed some of these, but yeah, I just love it. I love the idea of the dirt roofs in these places. This is kind of a little bit of a throwback to B-Dubs in his Let's Play series, where he had the dirt huts, dirt grass roofs, and all that kind of stuff. And I always thought that was kind of a fun thing to do. Hey, I got a tweet while we're here. We're not doing this today's episode because I'm on to some really big things today. But coming up very shortly, I asked for help on this, and I got a tweet from Mo, who's a YouTube member, with a design of this aqueduct. And yes, it is brilliant and perfect, and I love it. And that's what we're going to use. So, Mo, shout out. Thank you for this suggestion. Yeah, we're going to use it. It's awesome, but not today. We're going to come back and work on these. I just needed a little bit of a breather from this project for an episode or two. But today we're going to the Church of the End. Now I have I have some stuff here that I need, that I want, which is a blood diary. But what else? I'd also like to get just a garbage block. Let me see. Any of these? Well, no, that one's really full. No, I don't need leaves. No, I definitely don't need that much bamboo, or really any bamboo. This one's pretty much empty. Let's do this. Let's take these two things out, throw them in there, and that. And then this one I want to fill up with like dirt or another block. I guess ideally dirt, because that would be the easiest thing to get rid of. And we're going to the end. Oh, there we go. Now we're going to the end. Okay, there we go. I don't know. Sometimes that happens. That's not my best drop. I may need to edit that at some point, but let's head to the end. We're starting the End Kingdom today. I'm really excited about it. We had tried a couple different days, actually. 2 different times we tried to get a group on to start it all together, and just schedules were just incredibly hard to work out and put together. So I'm not going to be doing a lot of building, but I want to get the spot ready so that people who are able to do building can feel, you know, free to go about it, and just kind of lay out the very, very, very general shape, and that's it. Okay, so I'm just going to lay out not the whole place. Jeez, no, it's going to be, because it's a city. It's a floating elven city, which you voted on. You, our viewers, we had hundreds and hundreds of votes. I mean, the winner, I can't remember how many the winner got, but it was like 300 or something, 300 or more votes on just this kingdom, let alone the other 2 kingdoms that people voted for. But this one won, the End Kingdom. So I think that the best thing to do, did I bring buckets? No, I didn't bring any buckets. Do we have any iron here? Okay, cows. Here's what I'm thinking for this end city. By the way, everyone, we're here in the end, obviously, and I've gone out about 500 blocks or so from the Ender, and there's about another 400 blocks or so, maybe a little bit more, to the End Island over like this direction, further out. So I'm thinking right on the 0 axis, which is right on where this line is. I went down somehow, and I didn't die, and I put this block right there. Okay. Now, what I'm thinking that we'll do is make a circle right here. Like say 5, what's a good circle? Like 5, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 1. Maybe have to do 2, 1, something like that. So I don't have any more diorite. That's okay. I can do this. I can do this. I've been playing this game for years.
Here, I'll drop it down to you. Can I do that?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Yes, you can. Okay. Come on, pick it up. Lag. Oh man. Hello? Is it gone? I don't think I got it.
Did you not? What?
I didn't get it. Here's what we'll do. I don't know why it's acting so laggy out of nowhere, but here, we'll just do this.
Oh, it's back in my inventory.
Nice. Awesome lag. All right. A lot of work has been done since the last clip, and I'm joined here by Callus and Old Gray. What's up, fellas?
Hey, what's going on?
Check out what we've been working on. We've been working on the End City. Now you can notice I'm looking right at Enderman because they've seen me slay their friends, and now they know to be scared of me. Look at that, right between his eyes. Actually, we're wearing jack-o'-lanterns. We just replaced the textures with a completely blank texture, which if you don't know how to do it, all you have to do is do this. Assets, Minecraft, textures, miscellaneous folder, and just put in a blank PNG called Pumpkin Blur, just in case you want to know. So, guys, do you want to tell everyone what the plan is here, what we've been working on?
We're making a giant funnel for our Enderman friends to go and die.
Yes.
Yeah.
To go and die. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, the idea, you know, the reason why I was rooting for the end kingdom, even though I have had some buyer's remorse here since we just keep dying since starting it, but it's because like the Ender that we have currently in the Realm of Vasten is one of the very few things that really doesn't have any explanation in lore. Not even just the functionality of it, because there is still a game, you know, it's still a video game in the end, but there's like no, it doesn't look like anything. It's just a floating platform in the middle of the sky, and I just thought I'd really like to get rid of that, you know, just because it doesn't, when you look at it, you're like, yeah, that's just a typical old Ender, you know, and I think this is a little bit better. So what we're doing here is we're building a big platform here. This where I'm building right now is going to be where the redstone can be to turn this on and off, because we'll have redstone lamps. The one up there at the very top is going to be where the Endermen actually spawn at. This whole thing 360. I've been assured by the great redstone mind of Old Gray Man that this is going to be one of the fastest and most amazing enders that he's ever seen. I'm fairly sure that's your words.
Yeah, I think verbatim.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah, and it's my own design. It's my own complete design that I came up with. I've never seen anyone build a 360 ender before. So you're welcome. You're welcome, all the new subscribers who are coming in for my redstone tutorials. You are welcome. I died again. This is at least my 4th death, and luckily we have a temporary church at the end down here in the ravine. I'm going to show that to you because I don't think I did yet. I don't remember. This is where I'm going to build a church. So outside of this area here, I decided to build to dig down another one. So I dug all this down here, this sort of dome area, and put in what's going to be, there's going to be a church here. It's going to be like a facade in the front, and then there's going to be a church on the inside right here. And I did go ahead and preemptively put in the drop. So the drop is right there. It's all good, all works, and all that kind of stuff. So while we're going back to the build, which I'm about done for today. I didn't plan on getting this whole thing done today, but we did a lot. I want to talk about a question or comment of the day, and that is from the YouTuber Dreymasmith Dreams, who is going to be linked in this channel, and a very fine, entertaining YouTuber. Please check out. It's very good. But the comment is lots of good stuff here. I especially love the underground stables and the actors in, and yeah, the roof is absolutely needed and looks so good. Isn't that a funny thing how, because what that's referencing is, now we're not there right now, is in Ender's Rest, there's underneath a roof, underneath, like in sort of a cave, in a man-made cave sort of, I built a house, and inside the house there's, well, the house inside underneath the cave has a roof, and that's so weird, but I didn't do it at first, and man, it absolutely needs it. Like, with no doubt it needs it. It was stunning how weird it looked without a roof, even though there's no rain to speak of there, which, okay, that's, I guess, a normal thing, but yeah, it was weird anyway. So yeah, so thanks for the comment. Thanks for all the comments on every single video. Thank you for the comments. I really do very much appreciate it. And yeah, we're gonna continue on now. We have decided that we're going to be dying a lot here. It's going to be sort of a way of life, so no big deal. I'm not using anything good. I started using an iron pickaxe, and in fact, actually, I'm just going to use a wood pickaxe, because to be totally honest, it's fine. It's fine. The only time that we'll need this at all is whenever we misplace a block, and that'll just fix the one, just pick it up and go. The one thing we absolutely have to have, though, is the carved jack-o'-lanterns, and I did put on the new texture pack. I think I told you that, but okay, cool. Anyway, that's good. Yeah, I'm not using any armor. All my armor's in this box right here. All my armor, all my bows, all my good pickaxe, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, it's just not worth it to carry it around. But you can see, I think it's a pretty good start for a design. Callus put in a bunch of glass here with the redstone, where the redstone lights and all that kind of stuff are going to be. And I'll show you where I was working before I fell for the last time today. And look, I realize it's a short episode, but you can see from the scope and the scale of what we're doing here, it's going to take a little while. This isn't going to be a one and done sort of situation here, but yeah, we're building. This is going to be the platform. You can see they're already spawning up here. So once we get this circle dug out and endermite in a minecart right here, oh man, they're going to be falling to their death so often. Yeah, obviously we'll have to dig that out too, so they'll fall. But yeah, we will all in good time. This is not too shabby, though, for a simple night's work, though, right? Old Gray, Callus, and I did most of this. Juxie got on at the end. Yeah, I think this is going to be really cool. So this is going to be like the platform where the Endermen spawn. It's going to be a lot bigger than just the circle that we have now. And then there's going to be, on the outside of that, there's going to be a whole city going around a 360-degree circle. But anyway, that's going to do it for me today. I am getting pretty tired. I want to get this edited and out to the people, because next episode, I'm going to keep on working on this, but next episode, I have a new patron build that I want to get to in Ender's Rest, and finally, we have the real estate set aside to do it. Yeah, I want to get working on that Church of the End down in Man's sort of refugee place in the ravine. I think it's going to be really fun. I got a request to build a cathedral from a gold tier patron last month, and it was like the worst timing to do it because we were wrapping up Celea. And then we had the month in between, and then we started. A cathedral felt weird in the Hobbit halfling area, so instead of doing a cathedral, then I thought let's just wait and we're gonna put it down in the ravine. So we're gonna build not Notre Dame Cathedral because I feel like that's a thing, that's already a thing, and I don't want to copy it necessarily. But I think we're gonna be inspired by it and build it down in underground. I think it's going to be really cool. It's going to be a really a very big build, and that's sort of the gold tier thing that you get for that. You get like what we're calling an epic build, but you get like it's basically a guild, a cathedral, something bigger than a house, you know. So if you're a patron of mine, by the way, and I owe you a house or a build or something like that, please mention it to me. I promise I'll be so grateful that you did, because now's the perfect time. I'm in between builds. Like, this is going to take a little while to lay out. Andrew's Rest is at a good place to add some builds, all that kind of stuff, and they don't have to be in one of those two places. They can be anywhere you want. So you just tell me where to build it and I'll build it. Okay. But now would be a great time. So that all being said, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for joining me for Realm of Vasten. I appreciate it so very much. We'll see you next episode. Bye everyone.